Do you see yourself feeling frustrated, angry, or sad at the end of each day because you feel that your goals for the day you've not achieved? Or do you even see yourself feeling like a failure because what you wanted to do, you are not really doing it? Stay with me in this video as I talk about planning, which is one of the ways out of feeling that way. If you want to be a productive mom, if you want to be more happier with your life, stay with me and I will see you in the video. Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel today. My name is Chikamso. I'm a mother of 3 young children who has made the decision to become her best in life as I lean on God and trust in His grace, and also who has a passion to help other mothers like me to become our best. So if you are interested in being that mother who wants to leave a legacy in this life, join me in this journey of becoming our best by subscribing to this channel if you've not subscribed yet. And if you are new to this channel for the first time, I am welcoming you to this channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that I believe will help us to become more productive mothers, to become happier, to become mothers who at the end of the day will look back and will be happy with our life. I want to talk about planning. Planning is something that is very, very important in a life. We cannot talk about planning and not talk about time. So I want to first of all talk a little bit about time. Time is something that I see as the most expensive thing that we'll have in this life. You cannot buy time. Time is something that when you lose it, you cannot get it back. It is not redeemable, and it's something that every one of us in this life, a young baby who they gave birth to today, the old, the young, the rich, the poor, whatever place you see yourself in life, every one of us have, God has given every one of us 24 hours a day. And God has given us the responsibility to maximize that time. And planning is one of the ways that you can maximize the time that God has given to you. The Bible in the book of ECCLESIASTES chapter 3 verse 1 says something. It says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. It says there is a time for everything. It says everything. So there is a time for everything you do in life. There's a time to talk. There's a time to be on the phone. There is a time to get out of the phone. There is a time to cook. There is a time to read. There is a time for everything that we do. And there is a season for every activity under heaven. One thing with time is that is this, that if there is a time for everything, then everything has to be arranged in the way that it should go. And this is what planning does. Now, if you don't maximize the time that God has given to you, then it will turn to replacing of activity. Maybe the time you were supposed to do this, you are need to do something else. And if you replace the activities of life, then it will lead to abuse. And anything you abuse in life can never bless you. Now, what is planning? To me, I see planning as a forethought on how to achieve the goal or to bet or create an idea or bringing that thing that you have in your mind into reality. Planning I see also as interpretation of a thought or idea on a paper or picture in order to achieve a desired goal. I say the creation of everything we see in this life starts from the mind. But it has to move from the mind to a paper. If you don't put it down on a paper, you can never see it. Even God Himself is a planner. He said in His word that there is a time for everything. And there is a season for every activity under heaven. If you look at the world, you will see that the world has moved from succession of ages to ages. And from one season to the other, we move from winter. From winter, we move to spring. We move to summer. This is how the season in life goes. Everything we see in this life is planned. Planning to me, I see it as an oil, like where you put oil in a car. Because when you oil anything, it makes it to move freely. There is direction in everything that you do. Any life that you don't plan for becomes a chaotic life. Have you ever been to an event that is not planned for? You see everything just going here and there. So also anything or any day that you do not plan is just anything that goes. Anything that goes just like that. It will end in chaos. It will only make you frustrated. It will only make you in fact, become unhappy and sad. Planning is very important in our life. And you will say, okay, Chikamso, plan. Why do you think planning is very important? Planning gives you clarity of work and time. You already know what to do. You know, as you're waking up in the morning, you know, okay, that this is what I plan to do, or this is what is coming. After this, the other one will follow. You are not confused. It gives you clarity. It gives you focus. You know, planning makes your eyes to be single. You know that this is your target and you are going for it. And also, planning helps you to maximize your time. Planning will help you to put that time, that 24 hours you have in a day, to maximize it and to get the best out of it. Because if you don't plan, then everything will just be going that way. You don't even know what to do. Have you woken up in a day and you do not even know what to do? You're just waking up and that's when you're thinking, okay, what am I even going to do this day? Where you are still thinking of what you will do. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours have even passed. And you will see yourself just doing anything that comes to your mind at that time. You are moving from this activity to the other. And at the end of the day, you look back and you'll be like, oh, man, what did I even achieve today? So planning gives you clarity, and planning gives you purpose, and planning helps you to maximize your time. Planning will help you to reduce the workload. And not just that, it makes things to become easier for you. Because if you don't plan, everything becomes hard. But planning will make things to become easier for you. If you plan, let me say, for instance, as a mom, that you plan everything that you will eat or you will cook for your family in a week, it will make the work easier. Each day you already know what you have to do on Monday, you already know what you will cook on Tuesday, you already know what you cook on Wednesday. It makes the workload easier for you. And planning makes you happy. Because when you plan, you will see yourself working in accordance to those plans to achieve those goals. So you are joyful for the goals that you've already achieved. Planning gives you direction in life. Planning creates creativity. Whenever you are planning, one thing I've noticed in planning is that whenever you are planning, you will see, you are being creative. You are using your mind. Planning will help you to think. Planning gives birth to conviction. Because anything you have in your mind is just a thought. Until you put it down on a paper, you cannot see the reality of it. It is when you put it down on a paper, then you are giving birth to that thing. You are bringing that mind, that thing that you have in your mind into reality. So planning gives birth to creativity. That is where you will give those ideas or those thoughts. You give it hands, you give it legs, you give it head. You are betting it. So planning will make you think. It boosts your creativity. You are able to say, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. This is how I'll put this in order. Or this is how this thing will go. Planning is very, very important in our life. Planning will help you to organize your time. Just as I said, it will help you organize your time. It will help you maximize your time. God is a planner. And everyone in life should plan. My goal is that at the end of today, we'll start taking planning very serious. Now, what are the dangers of not planning? I think that one of the dangers of not planning is that it will make you frustrated. I experienced this also in my life. Anytime that I see myself, not planning, I will become frustrated in life. I will be so frustrated at the end of the day. I will be so angry with myself. Oh, I'll be like, I plan to do this. Why am I not doing it? Look at all the things that I plan to do today. I did not do any one of it. I will become so angry. And when I look back, I will see that even the things that I did are not so important. They are not so necessary for me to do it at that day. So the dangers of not planning is frustration, is anger, is sadness, is stress. And you are angry on unachieved goals. It's loss of motivation. Because when it happens over and over again, you will lose the motivation to do the things that you want to do actually. When you don't plan, or one of the dangers of not planning is abuse of time. You will see yourself abusing the time that God has given to you. And anything you abuse in life can never ever bless you. Because when you abuse something, you are not using that thing properly as you are supposed to use it. So you cannot get the blessing of that thing. God created this world and blessed everything. God made everything to be a blessing to us. But when you abuse anything, instead of blessing you, it will become a curse to you. And it becomes a curse to you by bringing frustration and sadness to your life. Now also you will see that the energy that you're supposed to focus on something, you are focusing it on something else. And this is why I want to move on to saying the enemies of the fulfillment of planning. There are things that make us not to, not to plan. Or whenever you plant, it will make you not work in accordance to that plan. The first thing is passivity. Passivity is not living an active life. Passivity is where you are living like anything that comes, anything that goes, you are just flowing with it. No. Passivity will make your plans not to be fulfilled. Passivity will make you not to plan. You just wake up in the morning and you're just living like that. No, you don't live like that. You have to plan your day. You have to plan your time. You have to plan everything that you do. The Bible said there is a time for everything. So everything should be planned. Also, the fear of saying no. We are always afraid of saying no to things or saying no to people. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to say yes to everybody that comes your way in the day. No. Learn to say no when necessary. If not, you can never see your plan or you can never achieve the goal of your day or to see the things that you really want to see in life become achieved. Also, distraction. There are things that come to distract us in life. Have you woken up or where you say, oh, let me just go to my Facebook or just check my emails for just 10 minutes and you see yourself spending 30 minutes to 1 hour doing that? Or you just say, oh, let me just watch a little television. And from 10 minutes or from 30 minutes, it will take you 2 hours. There are distractions every day. Sometimes calls. Maybe one of your friends will just call you and you will spend 2 hours, 3 hours on that call. And when you are through, you are angry with yourself. I mean, you are just so angry with yourself because all the things that you plan to do, you're not doing any of it. So all these things are things that make the plans or to make you not to plan or to make the things that you've planned to not to come to fulfillment. So my goal in this video is really to wake us up. To wake up, to wake us up to see that planning is very, very important. And for us to take it seriously. And not just to take it seriously, but to take an action to start planning. If you watch this video in the day, at the end of the day, sit down and bring out a book and a pen. Even God says, as it is written, God wrote it down. The days ordained for you, God wrote it down. He did not keep it on his mind. He wrote it down in a book. So bring those plans and write it in a book. I want us to start taking action. Because I want us to be happier mothers. I want us to be a more productive mothers and to be mothers who are purpose filled. This is just the part 1 of this video. Look forward to the part 2. And in the part 2, I'll be talking about how to plan. I will teach you the things that the Holy Spirit has taught me on how to plan and how to organize my days. I want to thank you very much for the time that you spent watching this video. I really appreciate it. And I pray today that God will give you the grace to start planning and to start taking action. I also pray that the Lord of peace himself will give you peace at all times and in every way. May God bless you and your family. If you get any value in this video, I want you to like the video. I want you to share to your friends. And if you have anything to ask me or to say, leave it in the comment section below. May God bless you and bless your families. Stay blessed and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.